Okay, Aries, let's just do a little quick end of February recap, maybe some lessons learned, things to keep in mind for the rest of the month. Not that it's that long. I think I'm recording this on the 19th of Feb, so let's get into it. I hope you've been well, and your month is good so far. It's been pretty slow for me, but I've been getting through it, getting some stuff done, taking things off my list. Big theme for me this month so far has been, just really organizing my thoughts and lots and lots of lists and playlists. It's kind of organized fun. But, this card just popped out for you. The 10 of Wands. The card of burden. I was just talking about lists and things that you need to kind of organize in your life. And I mean, my life I was talking about, but this can be kind of like the overarching card of the rest of the month for you. And see if you look closely, it's somebody struggling, really getting their hamstrings into this issue, a problem. You might be feeling very fatigued, a little lost, a little just really swept up in what's kind of what you've got on your plate right now. But with this card, I find that the key is that you have to remember that they're all just like small parts that you've picked up. This isn't somebody else dumping things on you. This individual here, you yourself, have picked up everything on your plate right now. It's usually intentionally when this card comes up, because look at how they're kind of like perfectly tied, and it's like this person's organized all this shit and they've just pushed themselves to the limit. And what this card represents when I get it is that you need to kind of just realize that you have a system here. You have lots of little small tasks to take care of. All these are just like individual kind of things, not one big thing. You get out of the headset that it's like a huge task. It's lots of little ones. And if you take them all out and you pull them apart, it's a good way around it. So I'll just do some like love reading for you here for the rest of the month to do with this card. Recognizing that this card is your main focus for the rest of the month. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that card just means you need to locate the biggest thing that's doing your head in or making you feel like it's all too much and looking after that. I believe in you. So for love, lots of suitors. Do you have too many to pick from maybe? You don't want to feel like you're like on the outside. Is there a social kind of, are you kind of wanting to harvest all these relationships and flirtations to stay within a certain circle, or flirting with too many people at the office, turning friends into lovers to kind of not feel on the outer? That's not very healthy, but I'm not going to judge. But where all you really want is kind of like stability. So it's the pushing, it's the harvesting of lots of new interesting romances, or the ideas of interesting romances, to not feel on the outer. It's coming across that you really are not, you're fighting hard for an idea that you don't want to be pushed out. Or maybe you're coming to an age where you're like, oh, okay, I need to find someone now. So you're kind of opening all these doors and opportunities where, that's what's coming through. See this person here on the top, that's all your suitors down the bottom coming for you. And it's working, like these people are attracted to you and they're seeing an interest for you. But I don't think that you should feel like this. This is the card that's indicating to me that you're in a rush. you're trying to find a suitor, a lover, to not feel out, where you should be kind of maybe approaching it from a different direction, approaching it from harmony, stability, and they are linked. I mean, the antidote for this card being cast out is this card, which is total inclusion and harmonious. So I understand why you're doing this and why you have this kind of fierce drive to open up as many doors as possible. But let's just see how you can remedy this. I mean, maybe look at these two cards. Like, this is you opening all the doors and like the options, and this is you now. Like, it's getting a bit too much. This card is yeah, you really want to get this done, huh? It's another 7, so you've got the 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords, and they're both very strong cards. You're in a position of strength with your drives, your motivations. You're quite resolved on opening up your social life and as many doors as you can, which is actually cool. Like, I don't want to advise you not to. I would advise you to do it. I mean, it sounds like you're going to do it anyway. This card indicates to me that you're going to do it, whatever. That's great. Don't come at it from a place of scarcity. Come at it from a place of harmony. This one. Don't believe that if this doesn't work, if your current trajectory in trying to find a lover by opening as many doors as possible and playing the field, and which is fun and everything, don't come at it from scarcity. Just realize that you need to, eventually, if you want, settle down. I don't want to say that everyone has to settle down, because that's not what this channel's about. But, don't think that you're going to be destitute and alone for the rest of your life. Get out of that mindset, is what this reading is saying. So that's your love reading. I would advise to have as much fun as possible. Be as bold, be as adventurous as you possibly can while you can. Don't ever think that I wouldn't condone that. But, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world if all these people, like, if you're dating 4 or 5 people, if you're chatting to 4 or 5 people online, if you're sleeping with 4 or 5 people, if you're, that's fine. You can do that. But just don't think that the world's going to crash down if one of them doesn't work out. Okay? Okay. Career. What's going on with money with you, Aries? How are you feeling about money? Let me know in the comments. I'm kidding. I'm doing some free readings, by the way. If you want a one-on-one with me, I'm just doing like short ones, 7 minutes via Zoom. If you want to book one, I'll send you a link. Just subscribe, and I'll send you the link. I want to meet you. Okay, money, career. What have we got? Oh, snowball success. That's what I call this card. Fun, pleasure. Are you dabbling in, are you idealizing a workplace that's kind of very fun, a little bit tantalizing? This is, okay, so what I'm immediately getting is like, a fun bar, Coyote Ugly kind of thing. Working with your friends. It doesn't have to be a bar. It could be kind of like a farm or something with your friends where it's just like a fun thing to do. A cafe that you're all working at, but you're like idolizing it a little bit. The star is about kind of following this, very distant object. Are you trying to kind of transform one of your hobbies that brings you a lot of pleasure into business. That's what I'm getting here. And I fully support that, just as I support you dating as many people as you want. I'll support anything you do, Aries. How does this relate back here, though? Look at how kind of these two cards have similar kind of structures in that they, starting at the bottom, they kind of flare out to the top. It's kind of like a fire, a flame burning up and flourishing at the top there. What does that mean to you? Indications could be very swift uptick of ideas, of passions. This is the card that I got from wanting to kind of go into business with friends and things that give you light-hearted pleasure. Again, this pleasure card, carnal delights, the devil, everything you shouldn't do, but it's fun. And then the distant star. It's like you're dreaming about it. But we want to make this a reality for you. How do we do that? Sorry, I want to finish what I was saying about this. Going back, I mean, this could just be very flighty, fiery, like quick. Oh my God, I should do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm with like this person, that person will collaborate. It's kind of, it feels to me like it's a bit short-lived and not thought out, and it might be bringing you a lot of kind of like putting a lot of energy towards it, trying to organize people or think of ideas and things. But we need to make this a reality for you if you want to do it. And how do we do that? Committing. The Lovers card. I mean, it's these two people brought together by an all-powerful angel. Who is going to oppose that kind of brilliance up the top there? So therefore, when you choose a lover, it's kind of like blocking out everything else in your life sometimes, and it's blocking out the options for other people in traditional marriages and relationships. We're not about tradition here, but to get out of this conundrum of and commit to a career or turning a hobby or this love that you have with friends and family, and like I'm getting kind of like it's a cooking business with your family. It's kind of like a startup you want to start with your friends. You want to open a cafe, or you want to open a bar, or you want to you just want to transfer your loves and hobbies and company into money, which is very admirable and what you should do, because it's very sustainable, not for the environment, but like, for your happiness. But make a decision. You need to buckle up and make a choice. You need to commit to one thing, where like the Three of Cups, this is a very watery card, I believe. I know it's not officially according to kind of like the books and everything, but the Cups card here is snowballing fun, ideas, pleasure, a little bit of mania, but in a good way, where this is a stable kind of version of that, where you've committed to an idea. You're not flirting, you're not at the drawing board with your friends anymore. You need to close that book, make a decision, and go into it. Maybe this is going into business with your loved one. That could be cool. Whoa, this is cool too. Sorry, I just gotta... When the star and the devil come out together, the star is in a similar position up the top there, where the devil's is like attached to him and his horns or her horns. The star here is kind of like distant, but very close to this person. This person and you have like a extremely specific desire. And the devil and his star or her star is just the manifestation of it, the pushing it into reality. I love this for you. It's so fun. You're gonna have fun. That's what this card is saying, and you want fun. Maybe that's the alleviation of this. See, like the Three of Cups can be really great for collaboration and everything, but it's putting too much on you. It's bringing too many options to the table, the flirting with ideas, where the cure for that is the Lovers, which is what we drew to direct you in this, which is the choice. So if you choose one option over flirting with many options, what's going to happen? You'll choose one of these sticks, and you'll only have one, and you'll be able to carry it towards the star, which is your dreams, and have a lot of fun doing it. Don't be scared of the devil. The devil just wants you to enjoy this human form. That kind of tired me for some reason, but I'm glad we got through it. Aries, hit that subscribe button, I think. Book a little reading with me. 7 minutes of your life. You don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. I'll be back with another Aries video. I would say, yeah, the start of March for you. But until then, leave a comment, DM me about how this all pans out for you. Mwah.